Did you receive much close air support during your fighting in the Pacific?
Not until Peleliu. We could see a bomber every once in a while on New Britain, but you just see him for a few seconds. Just come through the, you look straight up through the timber and you could see him come through. But on Peleliu you could see him, see a lot of them. And then on Okinawa, man, they were thick as flies on Okinawa. And those Corsair pilots, I've seen them in dogfights, and they'd get so high that you couldn't tell one airplane from the other. You couldn't tell who the enemy was or who the good man was. And then you'd see a plane come flying out of the air in maybe 3 or 4 pieces, just come and fall into the earth. And you'd wonder to yourself, well, I wonder if that's ours or theirs. And you get down close enough, and sometimes you could spot the red sun on that wing, or red dot on that wing, or maybe sometimes it was one of ours. But they really did have some dogfights on Okinawa. And I'd stand there with my mouth open, gazing, stand there and just stargaze at them, and just in awe. And those Marine pilots, as far as I'm concerned, they were as good a pilots that ever sat in a cockpit. They were more or less trained individual. Of course, when they went out on a squadron and things like that, they were a team. But they also done a lot of individual fighting. And I've seen them on Okinawa, standing there one morning, and here come a Jap plane, and it's just treetop high, and you could see his, you can see his eyes, you can see everything. There he was, just following him along, and I thought, oh God, I wonder where he's headed. I bet he's headed out to sea, and to get a ship or something. And then about that time, here come a Corsair right on his tail. And you can see that Corsair pilot just, man, he was on him. And I'm sure that Corsair was faster than the Jap plane, than the Zero. And I'm almost positive he caught him, caught up with him. I hoped he knocked him out of the air. I'm sure he did, but I was hoping he did.
To learn more about Marine R.V. Burgin, read his book, Islands the Damned, available autographed at marinervburgin.com.